Hey folks, welcome back to Nick T Live. I'm Nick Taylor and no guest today, just co-working, just co-working. Working on the sauce, working on open sauce. Hope everybody's doing well this afternoon. Just finishing up some feature work and I'm probably going to start another feature. That coffee is very hot. Cool. All right, let's get to it. So I've been working on this isn't a feature per se. Star Search is a feature that's a new thing we've got going on. For anybody interested in this, that should be the right link. Oh, that's my local host. That's why it's not working. We go here, Star Search waitlist. If folks want to join the waitlist, you can check it out here. Just drop it in chat. Drop it over on the Twitter sphere as well. And for folks interested or might not be aware of what I'm working on an open source project. It's our app repository for open sauce. So for anybody curious about that, you can check it out over there at opensauce.pizza. And I'm gonna just drop it on Twitter because I can't post over there because I don't think they allow you to post through services like Restream, at least not yet. Same thing with LinkedIn Live. Which reminds me, I'm curious if I can actually. I still haven't been able to post comments on my LinkedIn Live for some reason. So let's see here. It says I'm live. Let's go. No, that's not what I want to do. I just want to go to the actual post. There we go. Now let's see. I haven't been able to post comments. Yeah, I still can't post comments to my own. Anyways, not gonna worry too much about that. Let us get to it. Okay. So yeah, the Star Search feature we have here, think about it as like Copilot for Git history. It's something we're officially launching, I think, in a few weeks, but like right now it's in private beta. You can check out the waitlist there if you want. And if you share it on socials, you'll be able to get earlier access. I'm doing good, Arvin. How you doing, man? Thanks for hopping in. Just doing a bit of since all my work's open source, just doing some work. And I don't know. I like live coding. It's fun. All right. Curious actually, how's the screen look on Twitch? Because last week, like when I got back from Miami, I had some resolution issues and I got it all sorted, but just let me know. It should be like crystal clear, the screen. It's I knew that Twitch only allows you to stream at 6,000 bitrate. Okay, it's perfect, good. Which I knew, but then when I connected to my Restream account one day and I auto configured things and it set the bitrate to 10,000, which works on other platforms, but on Twitch it doesn't. So people were saying like, "Hey, your Twitch is a black screen," and I didn't know why at first because I didn't realize it had changed the bitrate, and then figured that out, and then the resolution was off. So anyways, got it all sorted. So glad it's yeah, it's 1080p. Yeah. Uh, I can't go higher on Twitch, and which means I'm also just because I'm only streaming on one computer. I know there's other streamers that have two machines, and then they they can. Sorry, itchy ear. Uh, I think they can do different bit rates, but in my case, I've just got my MacBook, and so lowest common denominator 6,000. So everybody gets 1080p. Um, how's your day going, Arvin? Anyways, what are you working on, or what have you been up to? Just out of curiosity. All right, I'm gonna just start this. Let's see here. So I'm just running the thing here. Hey, violated signs. Okay, 8K. All right. Yeah, no, my internet can. my internet can definitely handle it. I've got 1 gigabit internet up and down, so but that's good to know, violated sign, because um all right. I'll I'll speak again in a sec when violated sign's back. But anyways. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. You gotta pay that Twitch salary. Exactly. LOL. All right, cool. I'll see. Okay, we back. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure when the ads roll. It's just I have the default settings, but yeah, I'm in the Claude Discord server, Arvin. Do you mean Salma's? I think that's what you mean. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Salma is my old coworker from Netlify. I think I'm in there. I'm not on the Claw team, but I should double check if I'm in there. I kind of hit Discord bankruptcy. There's like I'm in so many, but I should be in hers if I'm not already. But yeah, what I was gonna say, violated sign was 10,000 bitrate definitely doesn't work because I got a black screen on Twitch because I didn't. I don't know when you joined the conversation, but I was telling Arvin when I got back from Miami for my work off site. Um, I used Restream and I I logged back in and then I just ran the auto tuning and it set it to 10,000, which works everywhere except Twitch. But if you say 8,000 works, I should probably try and up it. It's I I don't really understand why they can't do higher. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's reasons, but I figure if like Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn can do it, and I feel like Twitch kind of pioneered streaming. I kind of wonder why they can't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna check if I'm in the. Let me check. I don't think I'm in the Claw server. If I'm not, sorry, Salma. Salma, Claw, Discord. Twitch try to get people to keep around 6K because they're spending a crap ton on their services. Yeah, that makes sense. The Cloud Discord. Yeah. Okay. I have a feeling I might not be the Cloud Discord. What is the Cloud Discord, Salma? How am I not in your Discord? Let's see here. More Discord. There we go. I Nope, I haven't. I wasn't in the class. Sorry, Salma, if you're seeing this. All right, introduce yourself. Yes. Submit. Um, no, I don't need an invite. I'm in. I'm in. Hey, friends. Thought I was already in this Discord. Hey, at Salma. There we go. Cool. All right, let's move Discord to the back. Yeah, Salma's good people. Like I was saying, we worked at Netlify together. Didn't work directly with her that often because she's on the DX team. I was in engineering on the frameworks team, but we teamed up for a couple things. I got her to give some. She gave me some good feedback about when I was working on the remix template. So appreciate that. And if you see my arms moving funny still or slowly, I started a new training program and I'm coming off an arm injury. Um, Basically, it's from snowboarding and like sledgehammering ice, which is a very Canadian thing to do, I guess. But ended up getting kind of like tennis elbow. It's finally better, but I started the training program last week, and I generally work out, but I hadn't done anything upper body in like 3 months, so I did the it's like a split routine. Anyways, basically the days where it was like chest and triceps, my triceps the next day became concrete, and they're slowly unconcretifying, but they're still sore. Like doing this, like putting on my headphones and stuff, it's a little easier now. But anyways, hey, how's it going, Idrid? Nice to see you here, man. Um, cool. All right. Uh, let's get back to it. So, we've got this feature here, Star Search, like I was saying. So basically, you can ask questions and we'll answer it about Git history and stuff. It's a kind of a unique feature, I think. Don't really think anybody else is doing this, but oh, first day of vacation. That's awesome. Slept 14 hours. Get those. Guess rest is a good thing. Cool. So I've made a bunch of tweaks here to the UI. Like one of the things is, well, you can't tell so much when it's fully sized up, but here the bottom stays sticky now, like this. And um, I've got all my tweaks done. The one thing I want to do is this clear chat history and was this response useful? It's in the scrollable area, and I want to take it out. So. Next up is a big decision. API bench and related into an org or not. Yeah, it could make sense making it an org. It's the kind of thing once you make the decision, you probably don't want to flip back because basically, you know, changing it on GitHub. I mean, it depends. It's early days still, I guess, but like once you have like once it becomes somewhat known, switching it back and forth can cause problems. Um, so Star Search is behind a feature flag right now, like so you can see it right now. I mean, if you go in the code base, like you can see my PR and stuff. Like for example, if you go to GitHub and go to pull requests, this is my current PR. That's what I'm working on right now. You can see it here. I'll just drop that in the chat and I'll go pop it over on Twitter too. Cool. The it there's parts of it that are open source, like the AI portion is not really open source. Maybe we will open source it at some point. There's API endpoints that we hit that are open source in our API project, but the other stuff, it's not currently open source. So like in terms of if you wanted to contribute to that portion. Um, so yeah, so this is what I'm working on. Um, Basically some cleanup before I dig into a new big feature. So, and that's Joey, of course. Let's close this. Cool. So basically, the feature's pretty much done. I just want to do some cleanup here. So like I said, the scrollable area, I don't want these things in here because it's kind of weird. I kind of want those fixed. So that is where is it? Clear chat. It's this section here. So uh, I need to collapse this or let's see. Haha, living in a van. How you doing, man? It's been forever. Hope you're doing well, Matt. Good to see you, man. Lots changed in OpenSauce since you probably last touched it. So good to see you though, man. Okay, so where was I? Living in a van in the chat there for those on Twitch is he's contributed to open source project before I started working there, and uh, he got a new he started a role, I believe doing the open source work he'd been doing in open source, it helped him land a role. So oh yeah, yeah, the repo got archived. Yeah, that other one. Yeah, we've been pretty busy, man. Lots of stuff. Good stuff though. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, accessibility. Awesome. Why can't I find this? So clear. Yeah, this is what I want. So this part, let's collapse that. And so I'm gonna pull this out. So if we save that, it's gonna disappear as expected. And then I want to put it outside of it here. and it's gonna, okay. So it's already better than it was. Oh, nice, man. Landed a senior dev role. That's amazing. Man, congrats, Matt. Let's do this. Let's give you some fireworks. I think this will do it. Uh yeah, that gave you some fireworks. There you go. There you go. No worries, man. Eventually. I am not sharing my screen yet. You are correct. This is a classic me problem. Okay, we should be able to see the screen now. So, yeah, I think the other screen I have there where it's just my face, I think I'm gonna get rid of that screen because it's happened like 4 or 5 times out of the past, like, well, about 4 times out of 5 that I've forgotten to switch screens. So, yeah, here we go. Let's do this again. It should give you fireworks. Yeah, you got fireworks in my little screen there, but let's give you some confetti. Let's give it up for Matt. Congrats on landing that senior role, man. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that's the fireworks. It's part of the Mac operating system. It I forget when they added that. I think it came with the latest version of the OS, but it's kind of neat. But sometimes I use my iPhone to stream for my camera, and it doesn't freeze it. But if I have my regular webcam, like when I'm in a meeting and stuff, if I put my thumb up or something, it'll do it and the reaction, and then all of a sudden my camera just freezes, and it only started happening recently. So, anyways, that's awesome news, Matt. I'll let B Dougie know in case you haven't told him, or feel free to let him know yourself. Uh, yeah, it's like the hand gestures there too. I don't know if you can do that there too, but okay, so what's it gonna say here? Okay, cool. So we've got that outside of here. That's good. And I just want to see, let's just want to put border and stuff. I just want to see where stuff is in relation. So, okay, there's the border, and then so basically we probably need the same size, so not exactly all of this, but let's see. There. Actually, you know what we could do is we could leave that div. Yeah, let's do this. Let's put it back for a sec. Or actually, no, we don't. Okay, yeah. We still want it. Um, we want it under there. Okay, that's good. And then what I want to do is, so that's in that big div, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the scrollable area in its own div, and let's put a div here, and it's gonna look the same because that part's in the scrollable part. So now what I want to do is this. I want to put the overflow in the height on that little div inside. I think this will, that way I don't need to redo things. Okay, so now if we look at this, okay, that's good. And I just want to give a bit of room there. So let's see here. Div. Okay, you know what? I don't even need this fragment now. That's good. Still looks the same. And we're gonna give just a bit of margin top. Let's do like a 2. I think that's probably pretty good. Okay, cool. That looks a lot better. Um, so let's do this whole flow now. Whoops, I'm gonna bring it down to here. And okay, there's that. It's good. And if we have the smaller screen, should open up the drawer. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, that's good. Okay, and then, okay, so this is where this is what I don't want. The clear chat, it should be right under the other thing. So I think what we need to do is, let's see here. Where is that? Had a, oh no, I don't have the max height there. So let's see here. Let me undo, redo, just to get my bearings. Okay, so if we put border here, so let's just do border, border red, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's, okay, so it's in the div, which makes sense. But let's check the height here. Oh, yeah. No, this, yeah, this, the height should still be in the other one, I think. And if we do that, okay, that's good. And then let's see if it still scrolls. Okay, it still scrolls. Okay, that's what I want. And then boom. Cool. Yeah, no, that works better. And then let's get rid of this. Cool. All right, so let's start the whole flow over just to make sure. So I'm gonna clear chat history. Let's just ask a question. Don't mind the double, like the repeat there. That's because we're in developer mode and React strict mode. It causes that. So anyways, not stressed out about that. Okay, so we get the scrollable area. That's good. Okay, and then there. So the one thing I'm wondering is, I think, because this only pops up, where is it? Is running this part. This only pops up if it is running. So what we should do is instead, I think, because it caused that little jump, we don't want the UI to jump. So let's actually always show it, or not always show it, but always have it present. And basically what we'll do is we'll add a class of hidden or not, not hidden, invisible. So I'll explain in a second, but so let's do CLS X, and this actually can just stay a regular string. And then we say is running, and then we'll say invisible, and then close that. That should be good. And I'll explain. Um, okay, so it's not running now. That's good. Okay, so let's clear it. Let's just start from the beginning again, and I'll kind of explain what's going on here, or it should be doing it. We should have a gap where those two buttons show up, like the clear history and so on, but they'll only appear once it's done, and then you won't get that jump. It's just going to fill it in. So it should just, we should have that gap already, and then the buttons just pop in without this little jump. Um, Yeah, there was a mini jump, but it didn't, uh, that worked better. Okay, cool. So the difference is, if I come here, this invisible class, what that is actually, it's visibility hidden. So visibility doesn't actually collapse the area where you're not showing the DOM element. If you do, if you're using Tailwind, if you use the hidden class, it actually sets it to display none, which actually collapses it. So in our case, I don't want to collapse it because it causes this kind of jump. So that's why I'm doing that. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think this is in a good state now. So I'm gonna just commit that, and whoa, my thing won't stop scrolling. Okay. Let's clear this. Oh no, okay. So git add chore. Now clear history, and feedback is outside the scrollable area. Cool. And I'm just gonna rebase. So in case there's anything else, G pull. Okay, and that's push force. Okay, so that should be there. That's gonna build. So now I just need to show a before and after. Let's see here. Let's see here. Clear. Okay, there's a few things here. So let's do. I'm gonna do two side by side. So let's go to app, just because there are differences, and I'm gonna make them smaller just for screenshots, or actually, no, it's fine. I'll just keep them like this. Okay, and let's go to Star Search. Now you're gonna see it's down further. So let's do this. Oh, why don't I have that top part? Was that missing always? Hold on a sec. Interesting. Why didn't I have that? Let's see here. Glad I saw that. Okay, that is... Okay, let me commit. My stuff's committed. I'm just gonna switch to the beta branch just to see where that piece is at the top, because okay, so it is there. Why is that missing though? Is that what this is? Let me see. I don't think it's this. Oh, it is that. Okay. So I'll put that back in. I actually took that out by accident. Okay, so let's do this. G collast. It's gone. And let's come here. Okay, and it's not going to be the same, obviously. So I should probably push it down a little bit. So just above there. So let's see. Let's go to the top. Bum, bum. Render state. Let's close this. Cool, cool. Let's see if anybody's saying anything on Twitter. Nope. Okay. All right. That's the div, and then let's do padding top 4. Let's see. Is it that one? Oh, it's already doing padding 8. Okay, yeah, it's already applying stuff. So let's see here. There should be 12, 14, 16. Let's see how this compares to the other one. Okay, it's still, yeah, okay, I still got room. So if we do this, what just happened? 16. Oh, there is no 18, I don't think. So P dash 1. Oh, 16 is the last one, really? Okay, let's do that. And then I just want to see when it goes smaller. Okay, it moves up. We could probably do that to P6, P8. No. Oh, whoops. P2. We want this one. This is medium. 10. Okay, that's not bad. And then let's go to super small screen. I think it just hides that. Okay, interesting. On P2, why does it do that? P4. Okay, let's see. I'll test this out after, but um weird. Maybe we should just be P10. And then when we come here, boom. Yeah, it's still not far enough, I don't think. We want, that's okay. That, it still needs to be down a bit, but P16 doesn't exist. So that's 4 rem. So we could do like uh, LG. Actually, let's try margin. Margin top. Yeah, that's what we want. 1620. This is probably what I want. Margin top. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay. So let's do that again. Padding. Let's see. I can maybe move the other thing up. Hold on a sec. Where's that thing? Inset absolute Z0. I don't think we need Z0, do we? Or is it gonna H? The height is 125. Okay, translate. It's at the end, so okay. I'll leave the 0. Well, actually, if I undo the 0, we don't, because I've been removing Z indexes like crazy, but there, that's good. Definitely needs to come down a bit here. So let's do this. Where's the header? All right, in here, gap, let's do LG padding top 4. Okay, that's looking a bit better. Just try 8. Okay, that looks better. So now if we come here, that's okay. That's okay. Boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I'm gonna open up yeah, maybe down a bit more, or no, I think that looks okay. Um and then let's just test it out again just to make sure. Hmm. Okay. That's all good. And then here, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, cool. So let's just add that. Get tour added back top gradient orange cloud. I don't know what it's called. Cool. And all right, so now I've just got to do some before and after screenshots. Sounds good at least. Yeah, looks. I'm not sure if you're talking about what I'm doing right now, Adrian, or something else, or something somebody commented on. But oh, the commit message. Yeah, yeah. It's commit messages can be hard to write sometimes. Like whenever I just change like CSS stuff, I'll just say like style tweaks. That seems pretty okay. But yeah, yeah, it depends, I guess. You know, I try to write them in a good way is, I'm not even speaking proper English right now, but yeah, it can be tough to write them sometimes. So I just gotta check Slack for a second here. All right, Seth, Mike, let's see. Yeah. All right. What's this? Workspace owners. Can't share my Slack screen, so I'm just reading something really quick. Okay. Zayu, my coworker, is just asking a question about, excuse me, some graphs, just making it uniform. And thank you for the subscription. I didn't see, I couldn't see. I gotta change the subscription, the little pop up there, because it, depending on the screen, I can't see it. So I don't know who subscribed, but I do appreciate it. That's actually something I should fix. Could probably fix that on stream. Uh, oh, you just gifted one. Wow, thanks so much, Idrinth. And also thank you for subscribing the other day. Appreciate it. Um, cool. All right. What was I gonna do? Yeah, so I need to take some screenshots now for the PR. So let's do this, and let's go back to the other one. Where did my other, there we go. There and there. Okay, let's clear. So this is before, this is after. Oh, I gotta zoom out. Okay, yeah. So that looks better. Yeah, the to be honest, I had never used Tailwind until working at OpenSauce, and the way I actually ramped up was like, one, they have really good docs, just to, so I'm not throwing that under the bus or anything, but um just to wrap up quickly, because I'd done a lot of CSS before. It was mainly bespoke, or like some, yeah, it's mainly like bespoke utility classes and stuff. And so like basically what I was doing was like I knew how to write something in CSS, but I didn't know how to do it in Tailwind. Like the basic things I understood in Tailwind, like for example, like P-4, like I understood that's padding of 4, which I think is 4. I forget how many rem it is, but basically like I understand that, or like, M dash, like margins. I understood all like the, I guess, standard stuff, but then when I ran into other stuff where it's like I need to do something more complex, I would say like, because I knew exactly how to write it in CSS, so I asked ChatGPT, this is what I'm trying to, this is what I want to do. Can I write this in Tailwind? And a lot of times it said, yeah, you can. And then in others, there's sometimes you can't. And I can give you some examples, at least in our code base. So like if we go to, let me close this, globals, not blobbles, globals. So there's a few things here, like we have like a chat box and stuff. Like there was some things I had to do to get some stuff styled properly. And there's nothing wrong, like I, I don't know what others think of Tailwind, but like in terms of like, you have to use Tailwind all the time or not, but like you get this base CSS file that you can tweak and stuff. So like for example, like I added the inter font which we needed, but I think Tailwind is really good, but I also think it makes sense to add some base styles. It can be verbose for sure. That I get, Idrinth. But I will admit it's helped me move very quickly. Like even though I am comfortable in CSS, I've found it to be allow me to move fairly quickly. But having said that, like if you work with another, there's like lots of other great frameworks like Andy Bell, who's I would think is somewhat or pretty well known in the front end and design landscape. He's got like a cool framework called Cube CSS. When I worked at Dev 2, our designer actually, I think he, not stole is not the word, but he basically, yeah, he basically took some of the Tailwind classes and rewrote them himself. So I guess technically I was kind of doing a bit of Tailwind a few years ago, um, but there's some other stuff like here, for example, like we have some buttons, and um we want to have like focus rings and stuff, just for accessibility reasons. And there's buttons where they don't have a role. Like the button is has a role of button. What I mean is, we're using radix or radix, and in a lot of cases, it's basically a button, but then it'll say like button, but role like checkbox or radio combo box, etc. So I have all those there. But basically, if there's no role, meaning it's just a button, I want to apply these specific things. And I'm actually not sure if you can do this in Tailwind. I'm actually curious. Maybe I don't need to, but oh no, I remember what it is. Because I wanted this to be a base style. I don't want to have to do this everywhere that there's a button that doesn't have a role, because like uh the radix component, you won't see this. This is what the rendered markup looks like. This will become like a button with an attribute called role equals checkbox. So you don't even see this in the JSX. So that's why I was doing this, and that's why I gave it all these base styles. So although Tailwind is it's or whatever you're using is good to encapsulate the style within the component, I still think it's good to have some base styles is what I'm getting at basically. There's also like some animations that we have here, like Isa, my product designer, added. You can then call those, basically you just use those classes like you would a regular CSS class, and there's a few things. Um, Another good one was, where is it? Mail. So this is an icon. I'll zoom it in one more, but this is a icon component that when it gets rendered, it's SVG, and in it it has an ID of mail. It's a little mail icon, and the stroke on the icon was too big. It was 2, and there was no prop to set the stroke width. So basically, I wouldn't call this a hack, but it's essentially like I needed to style it. I couldn't do this in Tailwind, and it makes sense that because we want this everywhere, so I put it in the global CSS here, and basically any SVG that has an element in it with an ID of male, we just set the stroke width to 1. So there's, I don't know, it depends, but I think whatever you're using, you eventually just become, uh, you know, you just get used to it and you become efficient in it or productive. Uh, I think one thing that's interesting with frameworks like Tailwind is, I think a good selling point of it is like, okay, I use Tailwind on this project. This project uses Tailwind. Like it's easy to transition over. Um, but anyways, having said that, like it's basically utility classes on steroids. I like it. I wasn't sure if I would, but you know, and there's other things too. Like, so if we look for this, for example, ampersand underscore, not that one. Let's go search. Let me go to one I did recently. Waitlist. Okay. So in this case here, okay, this one's a little different, but um, so this is the chat here. So like, let me click on one of the chats here. It's gonna start writing stuff, and or actually it's on the wait list. That's where it is. Sorry. So if we go to slash wait list, uh, did I not whale list? Oh, thank you, 404. Wait list. And you can see how there's this ordered list here. So 1, 2, 3. And basically, um, the container is this div. That's what's holding all the text. But the text that comes in is coming from OpenAI, and it's markdown for us. So then we have a markdown component that just converts whatever that is into HTML. So that's why you see it like this. So there's no way I can even style stuff in there directly, because it's input that I don't like. I wouldn't even be able to style it unless we styled it like in our open AI response, which wouldn't make sense. So here, for example, so you can use the ampersand syntax, meaning like the current element, and then Tailwind you use underscore to say like th this here, it'll show you what it looks like. So, okay, that's not a that's showing you what it should be, but this is what it would kind of end up looking like if you were doing CSS. It would be like this. Let's just add this. It would end up looking like this if you're using Sass or if you're using modern CSS where you can use the nested stuff, but it would end up looking something like this. And then you could say it, and then it would have a gap, and then you could say like 1 rem or something like this. That's kind of what this would translate into. And the nice thing about stuff like this is you don't well, in this case I don't have access to the input, so it's a very good use case. But if we come back to not that one, but let's go to another one. Okay, yeah. So star search. No, that's another example. Waitlist inside. Okay, yeah, we could do this. This one will make more sense. Okay, so we have this unordered list, the UL, and then a typical thing you do in React is you map over an array. So this is a loader thing. So basically we're just faking an array. I'm saying I just want 5 rows so I can make my skeleton. But the interesting thing here is I'm doing this ampersand underscore li, and then I'm saying for that I want it to be border dash L dash 2, so border left width. So I could do that because you were asking about the verbosity, Idrinth, or how you don't like the verbosity. So I I would prefer this over doing this, for example. So let's here. Let me just copy that. So instead of having this, which does work and it applies that border to each li, I think a lot of people will probably end up doing this instead. And this is the verbosity that happens because then you're basically adding another CSS class to literally every list item, and you don't need to do that, you know? So you want to leverage like this is like Tailwind's DSL to do that, but you know, this is a way to just end up hitting like several elements without having to add a class to all of them. So I think it still can be verbose, but I think there's ways to get around it. But anyways, I'm getting a little derailed here. Not derailed, but I want to take some screenshots here. So let's go back to star search here, and then uh, okay, let's do this. And I need to do some before and after. So here, before, after. Let's make it bold. Cool, cool. All right, let's come back here, and I'm gonna take a screenshot. So let's capture window. There we go. And so this is after. Whoops. It would help if I copied it. All right, there. And let's do this window now. Let's capture window here. Okay, cool. So let's see that. So you can see before. Do they look the same, or am I imagining things? I don't think they look the same. Oh, it's because I didn't copy it. Hold on a sec. Let's before. Let's copy that. Cool. Um, that's okay. The Yeah, the thing is, like lots of things, you gotta learn to manage it, and like one thing I've been trying to pull out of our code base is you still need Z indexes sometimes, but I've been removing a lot of them because we don't need them, and it's just depends how you write things. But I just want to see these. I feel like I made it look exactly the same, but these aren't the same. Why is this? Oh, I'm on the same window. No. Oh, that's why. Son of a. All right. Okay. Yeah. This is what I wanted to take a picture of. So capture window. I was like, am I going crazy? Like these look exactly the same. So this is the after. All right. That's better. Okay. Boom. Okay. Now we should see a difference. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's good. And let's do it when it's being written. So this is localhost. So let's do this. Let's do this. Cool. Yeah, it's like anything. It's you gotta maintain it, you know. So like CSS can get unwieldy. Eh, You know, it's I don't consider myself a CSS expert. I think I'm pretty decent in it, but I leave like the expert status for um, you know, other people like Jay or like Leah Veru or etc. But I think what happens is when people don't fully understand stuff like the CSS cascade or like how you don't need to use the Z index, like you can just put it at the end of the DOM and then it'll be able to go on top of stuff. And this is actually how like people do modals and stuff now. If you insert the modal like in the DOM at the end, then it automatically ends up being on top of stuff, for example. And then there's native browser stuff now that basically um, does similar stuff that you don't have to worry about. But like, there's just stuff like that because then like so then people start slapping on Z indexes everywhere or their style's not working, and then all of a sudden they're gonna put an important because they're like, I don't care what's going on, I need to fix this, which I understand. So there's that too. But anyways, um, I just want to get screenshots of this with the scrolling. So let's do there. Okay, this is good. Let's take a screenshot of that. This is the after record, sorry, capture window. Boom. This is after, so let's write, and this is after. And you know what? Just to keep it the same size. Okay, no, there it is. Cool. Let's, I want it to, yeah. So, okay, yeah. That looks good. Okay. Let's capture that. And boom, boom. Before. Cool. Let's update that. And of course, I didn't actually paste in the thing I wanted to because I didn't actually copy it. Let's do this again. Boom, boom. It's this one. Copy. And this one. Because I probably didn't do it here either. Cool. There we go. All right. So there, there. Now we got here and here. That looks better. Nice. Cool, cool. Yeah, it's not, you know, you do what you got to do, like it's, you know, your focus is mainly back end. So I think something like Tailwind like that would definitely, I think it definitely helps folks who might not be as familiar with CSS, but It also doesn't mean that you don't understand CSS because some people say that, and I don't believe that because, like, even though I don't consider myself an expert, I feel like I understand CSS pretty decent, and I'm still using Tailwind. Let's see here. Whoa, all kinds of stuff going on here. What's going on? Let's connect. I am in. Okay. Anyways, I'll check that later. Um, let's just check on Twitter real quick. Not my tweets, but just seeing if people are commenting on the stream. I think on Twitter, people mainly just watch it. They don't comment. Oh, Sebastien, it might be coming. That's cool. The Astro team is coming to Montreal, the Astro framework. And they're gonna be in Montreal May 28th. So I'm in Montreal if folks weren't aware of that. So I'm very excited to go hang out with them. I've met one of the core team before, Elian, at Render ATL last year, but I haven't met the rest of the team. I've done a couple live streams with Ben Holmes, but it'd be good to just meet the folks in person. So, anyways, okay, cool. So we got our before, and then we got our after, and let's see what else. Guess we could do, yeah, that's good enough. Let's see. Let's add a comment. Let's say at Isab and Susan. The footer is still there as per Slack discussions. But if we want to remove it, it's a quick change. Okay, that's good. Let's tag engineering. There we go. And design. Cool. Let's update that. And let's see, test wise, go to star search. So go to /star search, enter a query, or sorry, enter a question or click on a sample prompt. Notice that, yeah, I guess that's pretty good. This is in review. Update. Okay, and I'm just gonna comment on stuff maybe. Living in a van would use that for sure. What if there was a thing where a playwright test slowly resized the window while capturing video so you could imitate how devs do responsive design? Yeah, that would be interesting. There's I've been using this project called Polypane. I can't zoom it in unfortunately, so but basically you can see here like it's literally loading up all the different dimensions, and you can see like just to compare stuff on the different size screens. So that's kind of neat. That's what I typically use right now. But even Storybook, you can resize and test different size screens. You can do that in Playwright too, I believe, but you couldn't do what you're suggesting, the resize, or at least I don't think that exists. So, anyways, um, just gonna put some comments in the PR. Just I do like to do this normally, just for some things that might not be obvious. I added this prop so that the trigger is the markup that renders and not the default, which is a button. The trigger is the JSX that renders and not the default, which is a button. this was an issue prior to this change because the trigger button we had ended up in another button affecting styling. Cool. Let's start the review. Cool. Yeah, so that's that. Let's see here. Am I using use effect? I'm not. So why? That's in star search index. So let's get rid of stuff. It says it's using it. Where is it used? Oh yeah, scroll into view. Okay, yeah, that's right. Why is it not fun? Oh yeah, okay, I got it. Okay. Adding that. I increased the size here to the medium breakpoint because the current scrollable suggestions were outside of the viewport on the medium. On sizes larger than the small breakpoint, but smaller than the medium breakpoint. Okay, that's good. I don't know about anybody else, but hey, what's going on, Charles? It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Just putting some comments on a PR of mine that is up for review, just to clarify stuff for people. Um, Hope your day's going well. All right. This I don't need to comment on really. Let's see what else. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Comments. Boom. And also mention the prompt input is also sticky now on the bottom of the page. All right, I think that's pretty good for that. Your display handle. I'm gonna go see your handle. Let's go see here. C Viller. That's not you. What's CD Viller? I think. There we go. Nice. And if folks want to give Charles a follow, here you go. He's also on Twitch. I believe you're on Twitch right now, are you? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. Go give anybody who's on Twitch in the chat. Just go give them a follow. I'm not sure if I'm following you on Twitch. Am I? If I'm not, I'm gonna go follow you right now. Let's see here. Boom. I am not following you on Twitch. I am now following you on Twitch. Let me see. Idrinth, am I following you on Twitch? Let's see. I was not following you either, so I'm following you now too. All right, cool. Let's see, anybody else? Cool. Yeah, free promos. Yeah, shamelessly plug away. All right, cool. That's good. Okay, so this PR is in a good state, just needs a review. Okay, I'm just gonna go check my Slack for a second. Okay, boom. Okay, that's my PR that just popped up. Looks like GitHub is having degraded performance. Oh noes. And what else? I'm tagged somewhere in my virtual coffee Slack, or it popped up and I don't see it. Uh, Oh, cool. Yeah, also, I'm going to shamelessly plug for our new features. So if folks are on Dev 2 and you want to show us some love, this is the feature I was just working on, but folks want to check this out. Here's our post on Dev. My awesome coworker Becca just posted this today, so check that out. Yeah, I'm excited about this feature. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see what's going on here. All right, cool. Nothing else going on Dev. Let's go to GitHub. My arm is still wonky. Okay, filter out undefined values. Let's check that out and give this a review. All right, fixes a bug where a workspace has owners and viewers, which causes an error and gets side props when undefined is returned in the owners array. Nice, Brandon throwing on the duct tape there in that GIF. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so filter Boolean, that's a classic to get rid of undefined stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. All right, so that looks good. Let's ship. And this deserves a GIF. Let's do Boolean. Does that even show up with anything? Encode? No. How about fixed it? Yeah. Where's there should be a meme with Seth Rogen slapping on some duct tape on a wall, a wall with a huge crack. Um, not sure, not sure, bots, eh? Okay, cool. Um, I want to find that Seth Rogen one. Fixed it. Seth. Uh, fixed maybe. Rogan. That's not it. Why can't I find it? All right, I'm gonna go to Giphy.com because I like this one. Fixed it. Come on, don't let me down. I'm on my work computer. Please don't show anything not safe for work. Fixed it. Seth. Why is it not finding this? How about duct tape? There we go. That's the one right there. Okay, so let me see if I can go find that on GitHub. Not GitHub, but this is a good extension. It's GitHub GIF, I think it's called. Duct tape. There we go. Approve. Boom. Love that one. It just cracks me up. I mean, it's just massive crack, and he's like, ah, there you go. Cool. All right. Anyways, that just made me laugh. Cool. That is refactor. Okay, hold on a sec. What else? That's my PR. We can ignore that. Okay, that's something else I gotta do. Mark is done. Okay. It's done. Okay, refactors, contributions by project endpoint. It's my coworker, John. Okay, it's already got 2 approvals. We're good. Okay, so just doing a time check here. Let's see. I do have another thing I need to do. Because if we go to here, localhost, let's zoom that in. So there's this activity tab in a workspace, and this is a thing I did with TanStack table recently. So you can basically sort PRs based on these dates. One thing I do want to do is I want to be able to filter by the type of pull request or state. So like one of the states is it's closed, it's open. Actually, it can only be closed or open, and then there's other states like is it draft and or not well, like visual to us, it looks like a different state, but under the hood, it's only open or closed the state, I believe, and then there's a boolean saying if it's draft or not, and same thing for merged is merged or not, because you can have a closed PR, and uh, it's not merged, so that just has the is merged, I think, set to false. Um, so I want to do that, but the thing I need to do before that, I believe, is basically I have to make this table, but for also issues. This is for pull requests. I'm doing a time check though, and I might not start that right now. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else to do in the meantime. Um, oh yeah, there was this issue assigned style polish. Okay, so that is done. Okay, yeah, we got to do the carousel component. That's true. I should probably do that one. So um let's do this maybe. So there's a shad cn component. So if we do shad cn carousel, let's find it. Cool. Yeah, so basically this nice little carousel looks good. So that's what we need to put in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue off this branch because did I push my changes before? Let's see, glog. Okay, yeah, I already added it back. Okay, cool. I'm gonna create a branch off of this branch because I need all the styling I've done here to actually add the carousel, I believe. And I'll just basically rebase onto the beta branch after. Hey Shabam, how you doing, man? Thanks for hopping in over on the YouTubes. Hope your day's going well, your evening, wherever you're at. Okay, I'm just gonna check a couple other things here. Okay, I've got some, looks like phishing email. What else? Boom, boom. Okay, gonna go check Slack again real quick. Boom. All right, we're good over there. Okay, let's get back to regular programming, no pun intended. Um, okay, so let's create a new branch and we'll say star search carousel. Okay, we're still running. That's good. So essentially, we need to do this. We need the carousel, add carousel. Let's see, code, component. We're actually not set up properly with Shadcyan. Oh, midnight. Oh, well, thanks for checking out the stream if it's midnight. If I will say though, if you are tired though, feel free to go to bed. I don't want to keep you up, but I do appreciate it. Hey Nixia, how you doing, man? Good to see you. My arm is still sore from working out, so I'm holding stuff weird. No, you cannot sleep. Okay, sorry. Nixia said you can't sleep, so I guess you're never going to bed. Okay, so let's get this installed. I need to get ShadCN set up properly in the project because right now it's been like, I mean, ShadCN is like copy paste stuff, but we're actually not set up with ShadCN properly. So this adds a carousel. So I'm just going to just add it. I'm gonna zoom out for a second because it's too much for me to, I can't see properly. Okay, ShadCN fetch. Okay, it doesn't look like you did anything. Get registry cache revalidated. Oh, okay, yeah. I gotta do the init. Probably would make sense to get set up properly at some point. Um, yes, default blade. Uh, yes, yes. Are you using a leave blank? What is your tailwind? Yes. Uh, okay. Uh, okay, whatever. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna have to remove a bunch of stuff, but I will get I'll get the project set up properly at some point, but basically did we add okay, so we've got the stuff we need here, which is like okay, I don't need the tailwind merge right now, but okay, we don't need this or what is it? Default. Okay, let's just undo that. Don't need this right now. Okay, did it add in the global? I'll leave that temporarily. Let's add the package JSON. Let's add the shrink wrap and then, okay, and now I need to add the actual thing. So boom. Oh yeah, I actually don't think I need most of those things. Hold on a sec. You must watch. Okay, sounds good. All right, boom. Let's go into here. Lucid. Yeah, don't need this right now. And what was the other thing? Class dash variance authority. I will have to get ShadCN set up in here properly at some point though, because it'll probably throw off stuff like if we want to leverage ShadCN we should just have it in a good state. Uh I guess when people started using ShadCN, they just never configured it. They just pop stuff in. Okay, shrink wrap, package JSON. So we should just have now, okay, React slot and Embla carousel. That's good. What's this button for? I don't need, okay, that's the carousel button. Okay, I got it. Carousel TSX. So let's look in here. Yeah, there's no libutils, that thing. Parameters, yes, Mark is learned. That's the TS thing for whatchamacallit. Uh TypeScript, total TypeScript from Matt Pocock. He has a browser, not a browser extension, a VS Code extension um for VS Code, obviously, but it's for TypeScript and just enhances some stuff. And it also, it's like when there's something that you've never seen before or that it thinks you've never seen before, it asks you if you want to mark it as learned or not. Okay, so I just want to see if there's, yeah, so I don't need this. This is just like CLSX. So let's just do that. That's fine. And same here. CLSX. And let's go down again. Cool. Let's go down again. And like I said, I do want to get ShadCN properly configured in the project at some point, but uh, that time is not right now. I am still curious though why it never got configured, but I digress. Okay, that's all good. We don't need to import React. What do you mean not properly? Oh, so what I mean is there's like you can initialize ShadCN and then there's like a components.json file and a few things. Like we don't have that set up in the project. Like that's the stuff I just undid. You can still like literally copy paste stuff and I installed the thing. It's just I'm not running ShadCN in the project like people normally do. And it's Again, I'm not sure why we didn't do this initially with the project, but I only started working on the project. Well, I'd contributed before September of last year, but um, I officially started working on it. Like I'm an not employee because I'm in Canada, but contractor. And but prior to that, I guess like when people started using it, maybe they didn't know you needed to do that. Um, that's what I mean. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with doing the copy pasta. I think it's just if you have like the shad cien in it, it just makes things easier, I think. But yeah, I'm doing the copy pasta right now, which seems fine. Just that's all good. Cool. Did I miss any others? React dot. Okay, yeah, I don't need. I just want use context. Boom. Create context. Cool. What's this? Expected zero type arguments, but got one. Interesting. Use context. What is it not like? Ref. Okay, that's fine. What doesn't it like here? Carousel. Create context. I'm curious why it doesn't like that one. React dot. Why is it doing all the. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, why is it doing a star import? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it for now. Worry about that after. Okay, so that's gonna give us the carousel. And let's see here now. Okay, so basically this is how it should look. Next, previous. Okay, cool. And let's go back to localhost. And all right, let's go to star search. Okay, and let's just ask a question. It's gonna say something that it couldn't find Brandon. That's okay. That's not what we're worried about right now. Okay, this is what we need. Okay, on the smaller screen, that is correct. It's a drawer component. So I will have to make this a bit bigger. There we go. And I'll move this over. Cool, cool, cool. Hi, I'm looking to create an app. Can you help me with an advice or something if I provide you more info? I'm kind of super busy, Kidox, but uh, like I guess what kind of app are you trying to create? Yeah, I would provide more information and there's also socials like Twitter, etc., where you can like ask for advice too, but my bandwidth is kind of low at the moment, but like I could maybe answer a couple things in the chat here, but we'll see. And also there's other people in the chat, so they could also maybe chime in as well. I know you're over on YouTube, but so I can read out the question if not, because not everybody's on YouTube. Um, okay, so this is what we want to get rid of. So let's go to um, suggestions. I think that's what it is. Oh, it would help if I go in the right file. That's not it. Suggestions. Boom, boom, boom. Show suggestions. Okay, if not mobile, Okay, so it's here. Yeah, here's the thing. Okay. Suggestion boxes. Okay, so this is it. So we want this here. It's gonna not find any of this stuff, obviously. So let's import carousel, carousel content. Okay, I'll sort out the items in a sec. Boom. And then next, and the carousel items are gonna be the boxes, so suggestion boxes. So let's just come over here. Um, is horizontal. Yeah, okay. Let's do suggestion boxes. Here, wait, like, let's undo this for a sec. So I'm going to copy literally the same thing here. We're going to have, it's going to repeat because there's the current one, but that's okay. And let's paste that there. And then let's go into this suggestion boxes here. And basically is horizontal. So, okay. So button suggestions map. Let's see here. What's the best way to do this? Yeah, there's just buttons. So map and suggestion types. Yeah, take care, Shivam. Thanks for hopping by. Um, Shivam's over up on the tubes of the U. Man, I'm hoping tomorrow my arms are finally. It's not my whole arm because I was able to work out still, but it's like this part of the tricep, the I guess it's part of the horseshoe because your tricep's like a horseshoe, but it's the top part. Anyways, still got some lactic acid in there, I guess. Okay, so essentially we don't want a card if it's that. So I think what we want to do here is if it's horizontal, which is the carousel for us, I'm just using the existing props. So let's go is horizontal. We'll do our carousel item. I'll just say null for now. Otherwise, do the card. And boom. That should be good. We don't need this class here now. It should just be the W full. Okay, yeah. So this whole thing can become text now. So like that, and here, and this can become this. All right. Now, if it's horizontal though, we want the carousel item. So carousel, I can't spell. Carousel item, boom. And we want the same thing, except in there, we're gonna have this. I don't know how it's gonna look, we'll see. Module not found in, but, oh yeah, okay, yeah. So let's go to uh, button.tsx. I'm gonna have to move this as well, but let's get rid of this. So this is that utility class, which is just kind of like CN, sorry, like CLSX. Don't need that. Okay, boom. So let's do this. CLSX, boom. Should be good. Throw new use carousel must be used within a carousel. Okay. Let's see. Carousel.tsx. Let's go look at that. Okay, use carousel. If not context. Not context. Okay, so here. Use carousel must be, okay, where is this used? Let's take a peek. Okay, carousel, TSX, yes, yes. Function, use. So I wonder why it's not liking that. Let's see, let me give a think on that. Gonna go check Slack real quick. Um, just gonna respond to something. We're doing a release, so I'm just gonna say I'm good unless uh, good, but we could get this PR in which has some style fixes for star search. Let me go get my PR. Boom, boom. Code, GitHub, pull requests. Boom. I'm good, but we could get this piano, which has some. Cool. All right, I'll leave that. I'll go check on that in a second. Okay, so let's get back to here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now why? What county? I'm not sure who you're speaking to. Keep going. Are you asking what county I'm in? Let's see here. Okay. So why is this use carousel causing issues? Let's close the others here. Hold on a sec. Uh, cool. Let's close the sidebar. Okay. Suggestions. Carousel item. I wonder if it's because, oh, it's because there's a div here. That's why I think. Okay. So I think what we need to do is this, and I'll rework this, but let's go to, let me undo this here. Boom. Hey, how's it going? Keep going. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna put this back because, all right, there we go. And then I'm not gonna use the suggestion boxes right now. I'm gonna do this. We'll add a carousel item. Actually, we need to do suggestions dot, oh, whoops, gotta put that in there. Map, and then boom. Button click, sure. Hey, coming in with all the code here, GitHub Copilot. All right, there. And then boom, boom. Is that, eh, kind of looks okay, but I definitely need to add this. Let's, you know what, for now, let's just put a carousel item. Let's worry about the insides after. Carousel item. And close that. And boom. Okay, that should be good. Suggestions dot map. Boom, boom. We don't need the index. Carousel item. Let's get rid of this here. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Suggestions, map. Oh, it's because it's because it's returning. There we go. That should be good. And then I'm just gonna say in here, just for now, just so it shows up, suggestion dot uh, title. That's good enough. Okay, so this isn't gonna show up right now. Let's do just, I'm gonna say hello. It's okay. Oh, that's something I gotta fix. Hold on a sec. Actually, don't worry about the UI fixes. I just found something I need to fix. All right, let me just go back to here. I'm gonna put this in draft. Hold on a sec. Just answering something on Slack. Cool. All right. It's cool working in open source because I can pretty much show everything I'm doing, but there's still some stuff. Sharing your work Slack on a live stream is probably not the best thing to do. Not that there's anything bad in there. It's just. Okay, so I got too many things open here. Boom, boom. Okay, so let's close this. Okay, so we've got our carousel items, which it's not obviously working perfectly. Um, no, there's no not safe for work. There's definitely not safe for work content in the Slack. That's not what I mean. Uh, no, it's just more like, obviously if there's like some company like private stuff, it's probably not best to show that on a live stream. So that's about it. Okay, so the carousel is working. It's clearly not styled properly. We'll sort that out. I'm gonna get rid of these. So this is on the button. Okay, yeah, this needs to be added on the button. Okay, so let's get rid of this. That's good. And then we're gonna make these carousel items, but we're gonna make them buttons because we need to pick the prompt. So button, not, yeah, and this should be on click. That's good. And then we need to close the button and then there. And then boom, prettier, kick in, on click prompt. Okay, now that's the item. So this should be the actual prompt is what we need to pass in. Oh yeah. No worries, Idrith. Yeah. But yeah, in general though, you know, I really enjoy the fact that I can work out in the open. It's pretty, I don't it's neat to be able to do that. I like doing the live coding and chatting with the folks. I mean, I'm not live coding all day doing work because it can get tiring, obviously, but I do enjoy it. At least, I mean, I usually stream with a guest on Mondays, so I've been trying to do 4 days a week of just streaming for like it depends, like hour, sometimes hour and a half. Today looks like we'll probably go 2 hours, which is fine because I'm doing work anyways. Okay, so this is a button click event. So this is an event that comes in here, not the prompt. So um, I don't want to create a new function for everything here, but You know what we can do is, for now, we can just do const or whatever suggestion, and we can do prompt. That's fine. We'll leave that for now. Let's save that. Okay. Now let's see here. Carousel items. There's clearly some CSS I'm missing. Shad C and carousel. Let's go see. So code, uh, carousel, class name, content, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so there's a few things to add here. So I'll W full max. Sure. Let's just see what this stuff gives us. So that's carousel, class name, boom. Okay, that's good. Carousel item. Okay, yeah, we do need a key. That's right. Key equals. We don't need the index. I would just go with, let's go prompt and title. Get rid of this. And then this can just be gone. This can be title. Okay, that's good. And then, okay, card content. Okay, that's from existing. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we could use our own card, or let's see, how did we style it? If we go to the suggestion boxes, let's go here, boom. So yeah, so we're using a card is right, on click add prompt, boom. Okay, so let's just do this, and let's go back to carousel. And then let's come down here, and then boom. Now we don't need to check if is horizontal. We'll do 30 rem. For now, I'll adjust this after. Snap start. That we don't need. Don't need that. Okay. Need to import the card. Or what's it not like in card? Oh, yeah, I got there. Class name, don't need that. Okay, that's good. And then this should be title. And this should just be prompt. Cool. Okay, that looks good. The buttons aren't looking good yet, but let's just see what this gives us. Okay, so already this is better. But why? Oh, I see the buttons there. They're there and then there. They're just in a weird way for some reason. So I'm gonna go see how they style them. Next, previous. Okay. Hmm, previous and next. Why? Yeah, it looks weird. Like, why is that working for them? Boom, boom. Because if I copy this, oh, let's go under carousel. What's this copy? Okay. There. So where's the carousel next? And I think I'm missing some. Let's go to carousel. Okay, so carousel next is a button, absolute. Okay. Carousel next. Scroll, can scroll. Okay, it's using the use carousel, I see. It's just a button, but okay. I'll you know what? I think I'm probably gonna call it here, but let's go see who's on Twitch. Guessing Baldbeard Builder or Melky. Okay. We can go raid Melky. There. Okay. Thanks again for hanging out, everybody, and everybody else on the other platforms. Thanks for hanging too. We are going to raid, and I will see you all tomorrow probably. I'll probably work for an hour on stream. Anyways, later, friends.